Hey everybody, Roger D here, and I'm so glad to be able to be doing this. Thanks to Skinslip. Actually, thanks to most of you YouTubers out there. I just recently started doing some videos and trying to enhance my channel by putting more videos, more contents, my Blu-ray collection, things like that up. And I always see these contests online, and I always kind of want to join in on them. Ryan Chataway's the all 24-hour movie marathon. I'm going to do that next year. Excuse me, talking about today's video, this is from a cool guy. I never met him. We've communicated on emails, I watch every one of his videos. He's a really good YouTuber out there. Skinslip, talking about you, talking about Brandon. I started watching him and his other friends' videos through Geeky TV and the SNI, the Saturday Night Insanity videos, the live streams they would be doing, him and his friends, Aaron Isaac and the rest. Excuse me, I got phlegm all of a sudden. But anyway, he's doing the Scavenger Hunt Contest. He put it out there to all the YouTubers, to his subscribers. And I want to give a big thanks, and a big, not a thanks, but a congratulations to Skinslip for getting over 600 subscribers. Hopefully one day I'll be there, but right now I'm just enjoying making these videos and putting them up there. But congrats, Brandon. You really deserve more accolades, more subscribers, because you do put a lot of content on there, and it always makes me laugh. And you're involved with so many different. You got cathode ray transmissions, you got SNI, you're gamer, you do it all, and you know a lot about movies, a lot about Grindhouse, and just the boy, I'm rambling again, and I want to get to this. You know what, guys, let's go on with the movies. Anyway, he did the scavenger hunt thing, and I'm going to read off each question and then give you my answer. I'm not going to do a series of videos. I'm just going to try to do it all in one. Hopefully this won't be an hour-and-a-half video. I don't want it to go there. Anyway, congrats and good luck to all the other contestants out there. Best of luck in Brandon's contest. I just wanted to do this because I have a lot of unique movies, a lot of movies you probably never heard of or never really gave a chance to look at. And this scavenger hunt really, apart from maybe one or two movies, really gave me the opportunity to show off these movies. And hopefully you folks out there watching this will be able to be interested in these and want to search them out and either add them to your collection or just watch them. So we're going to go with the first one. A film with a number in the title. There's a lot of these films out there, and a bunch of years ago, I started, well, I don't want to go into history, but I'm just going to talk about the movie. 7 Days. This is a Canadian-French, it's in French language. I believe it's a Canadian production. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, 2009, 7 Days. It's not for everyone. In a nutshell, without giving too much away, a family has this little daughter who goes missing and then is found murdered and assaulted. I won't go into more. And they do apparently catch someone and broadcast that they have caught the person. The father decides to kind of take things into his own hands and get his child's murderer and basically trap him in his basement and torture him for 7 days. Some of it's graphic, some of it's not. A lot of it is very, very not poignant, but just sad. Just sad to see the distress that both the wife and the husband are going through. And the wife really isn't too keen on the husband's idea. And there is always this question looming overhead that, is this really the guy that murdered his daughter, or is this someone that he thinks it is? And It's a shocking movie. It's a sad movie. It might make you cry. It might make you think about the justice system and eye for an eye and all that type of stuff. Anyway, 7 Days. Check it out. It's a great flick. I like it. Don't watch it a lot. It fits in there with those Antichrist and Requiem for a Dream and those movies where you can't really watch that often. But still, they're good in their own right. Also, what I'm going to do for everybody, I'm going to put a YouTube link to all the trailers of these movies. So if you're interested, you can look in the description and check the links. I'll also put a link to Skinslip's YouTube channel up there. And I want everybody of my people that watch my videos that don't know who Skinslip is, I'd like them to go over there and to subscribe, because you should watch this guy. He's a really, really cool guy. Anyway, the next the next thing is a film with color in the title. Again, there's a lot of those, and I came across two of them, which you probably never heard of. Maybe you have. Two extremely different movies. I'll go with this one first. This is a Korean film called The Yellow Sea. It's a great actioner. It's about a guy who's down on his luck, gambler, trying to make money the way he can, and to kind of get his family to bring him to where he is, and he gets mixed up in with a crime guy, a crime lord, who basically gives him these jobs and says, go out there and assassinate this person, and you'll get some money, and then we'll help you out. And it just unravels, and it gets worse and worse. This character. Just trying to make some money and getting involved in all this. Well, check out the trailer. The trailer will show you a lot of great stuff. This is one of those great actioners from Korea where the violence is hard and the blood's flying and the car chases and the action scenes are outstanding. The Yellow Sea. The other color movie, like I said, I have a couple of these, and I saw someone else on there do more than just one movie. So I'm not going to do a whole lot. But like I said, 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, the other movie is Red, White, and Blue. This is a fantastic film. Visually, the editing in the opening of the first 5-10 minutes are without dialogue, and it's just done with cuts and visuals, and it makes your mind work putting the story together without the use of language. And it's about these two lost souls that kind of meet, a woman and a man, and they blossom into this relationship of friendship, not so much romance. And then something happens, and the man goes on a kind of rampage to right the wrong, or to find the girl where she's missing. That's all I'll say. See the movie, Red, White, and Blue. It's a great flick. Great flick. Number 3, a film you discovered from another YouTuber. Most of my movies that I buy, I already researched them. And like I said, I haven't really been a YouTube viewer that much until this last year and a little bit of last year. So I have watched a lot of BlueTubers out there showing off their collections, but most of the movies I've had. And so really there was nothing I was seeing that I either didn't have or that I didn't want in my collection. But Skinslip, there is a movie I did not see that Skinslip did a video on, and I think maybe Stoudman even talked about it. And just because of him talking about it, Brandon talking about this movie and showing off this amazing steelbook, I said, you know what, I'm going to go out and buy it, and I'm glad I did, because the movie kicks ass. Rob Zombie's The Lords of Salem. Beautiful steelbook. Great movie. I won't talk too much about it other than visually stunning. Rob Zombie loved House of a Thousand Corpses, loved Devil's Rejects. I really loved. Great Grindhouse 70s movie. The Halloween movies I do have and I like, but not as much as the Carpenters. You can't really top the master. But then this one came out, and totally original and scary, and like I said, visually just amazing. So thank you, Skinslip, for this. There was one other guy out there that did a show off of one of his steelbooks, and so I'm going to put him in the same category. He influenced me to pick this movie up, even though I've seen the movie since I was a kid, but once I saw the steelbook, I had to get it. I'm talking about DVD Collector 1974, another Blue Tuber and DVD collector out there that I watch his stuff, and he showed off the Creature from the Black Lagoon steelbook. And this thing looks amazing. It's beautiful, beautiful. This is the 3D version, or it possibly has both versions. I already had the Universal set with all the monsters, and that included the creature. I love when steelbooks have pictures on the inside. I already have the Universal set, but I had to get this when I saw the steelbook. It's the same disc. I just had to get it because it's beautiful. I believe this is a British import. There's the spine. It's just beautiful. I love the art. I wish it was embossed. It looks like it's embossed, but it's not. You can see it's very smooth. But anyway, I had to add that because I bought it because I saw him on the YouTube there. And yes, next one. A film with a killer vehicle. There's not too many killer vehicle movies out there, but there is one I found which you probably never heard of. But I have two of these. One is a killer vehicle, meaning a vehicle that kills, and the other one is a killer, cool-looking vehicle. And I'm gonna show the. I'll have to put some pictures in here so you can see it because it's nowhere here on the Blu-ray box. But I'm talking about the old comedy, The Great Race. There's a little picture right there of the car. They don't show it on the thing. And it is the Professor Fate's Hannibal 8. It's a beautiful car. I'm going to insert pictures. You should be seeing them now. And that is, I mean, the Leslie Special is cool too. I got a lot of favorite looking movie cars, like the Leslie Special, the Hannibal 8. I just love the kookiness of it. The Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car, I love that. Just the look of it is beautiful, the colors. And there's a movie called Triple X with, oh, The Rock. The Rock? No. Oh, come on, you know who he is. Anyway, the first movie. And Samuel Jackson has a car that's like multicolored, which is really cool. When he drives around, it's a convertible, I believe. And when he drives it around, the way the light is, it looks like it's ever-changing colors, and I kind of like that. But my killer car, the horror car, is a 3D movie I picked up. It's an import, never heard of it, bought it because it was in 3D, and the trailer looked pretty fun. I'm talking about Hybrid 3D. It's kind of a... the car crashes, somebody's in it, dies in it, the car lives on blood, and gets into this parking garage, and people are trapped, thus so, battling a demon-possessed... The trailer at the end kind of gives away a CGI monster, which you shouldn't really see. But the trailer's worth watching. It's a fun movie. It's kind of like Predator, because kind of like the car, when the Predator looks, you have that infrared-like thing, and they do that in this. When the car is tracking someone, you get this weird, like, Predator thing. And there's even a thing, you'll see it in the trailer if you watch it, where they notice it's bleeding. And they say, if it bleeds, we can... Well, she doesn't say we can kill it, but it can be killed. If it bleeds, it can be killed. We can kill it. Anyway, it's a fun movie. It's really good on 3D. The depth is great. It was one of those... I'm a 3D guy, and I can't think of what it's called, where they were really shooting it in 3D. It wasn't converted. But anyway, that's my killer car movie. The next question was your favorite post-apocalypse film. You know, Road Warrior, Mad Max, everybody's posting those. There's a couple of them out there. I went with the zombie route, but I went with not a... Well, most horror people know this movie, and it's a kick-ass zombie flick. I picked The Horde, La Horde. see it in its original language. The dubbing is god awful. But anyway, this is my post-apocalyptic film. It's got some really cool visuals, like when they're on the roof and they're seeing the rest of the city just blow up, and the clouds, and it's a really cool thing. There's a lot of CGI blood and things in here, but it's just a kick-ass movie that lots of action. The guy on the roof at the end with the horde of zombies around him, and he's just going nuts. Just great. Favorite a slasher film without a franchise or sequel. I have to talk about this movie. Little known. Finally, Warner Archive brought it out to me, because I don't know anybody else that remembers this movie. I saw this at the show a few times. I loved the music. I loved the idea and the visual of it. And whenever it was on, it never came on television. It started playing on AMC every once in a while in its widescreen version, and I had a VHS of it, and I wish it came out on Blu-ray, on DVD, and finally Warner Archives, I checked, and it's like, it's out, and I got it, and it looks great, and it's still fun, and it's about a serial killer in a hotel, and they didn't do a sequel to it. I'm talking about Wicked from 1973. Yeah, you never heard of this one. This is filmed in Duovision. What they did was they filmed separate scenes. When you remember the end scene of Carrie, when it goes to split screen, and you see her going like that, and then you see somebody die in the other frame. It's playing at once, but they're different things. The entire movie is like this. I'll bet a couple shots where they go to full screen just to give you impact. But it's like the killer in the hotel. He wears this mask, which you can kind of see there, just like a rubber mask, and he goes around killing people in this hotel and stealing their money and stuff. But when you're watching on one scene, you see him creeping into the room, breaking in, getting things ready for his kill, the knife. And on the other scene, you see the girl, in the lobby. She's coming up in the elevator and don't know. And then, they eventually combined. And the music is the original score from the original Phantom of the Opera, the organ score. And there's a goofy looking this is a bad movie, folks. This is nowhere classic, but it's classic in its visionary, what the director did. I believe this is Richard L. Barbera, who did a number of the Green Acres TV episodes. So there's an odd connection, but yeah, it's goofy, it's funny, it's really badly acted. David Bradley, Tiffany Bowling, Randy Roberts, Ed Burns, Scott Brady. I wonder if that's Ed Kooky Burns. Anyway, see it. It's on Warner Archive. I attached the trailer and a little clip so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about, but it's great. I was going to say, there's a goofy old lady that sits at this organ throughout the whole movie, and they cut back to her every once in a while as you boom, 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 playing the Phantom of the Opera music, and then they cut to the killer and the stalking and that's the only music in the entire movie, and it really fits a mood of that film. So I hope you guys check that movie out. Get it at the archives. A film with a female director. Well, there's a lot of female directors, and everybody picking, the usuals, and this is one that everybody's seen and everybody knows, and it's kind of a classic, and they remade it, and it looks like garbage. Talking about Catherine Bigelow's Point Break. Just a great movie. She did a fantastic job. That chase scene through the yards, unbelievable. Vision's great. Kiana doing a great little job in here. Patrick Swayze, awesome. Lori Petty, great. Just a fun movie. So that's my Catherine Bigelow flick. A movie so bad it's good. I got a lot of those. I'm a B-movie fan, and I got Beginning of the End and Earth versus the Spider and stuff like that, and I consider those great because I grew up on them, and they're cheesy. But I had to go into the Troma vault, and Troma, I don't like a lot of their stuff. Toxie is great. I love Toxic. Citizen Toxie, I think that was a big step into a much broader world. And Romeo and Juliet is really fun. But, there's a cheapness to them, and there's a badness to them, the acting and stuff. But then there's the, you got me. I got to watch this movie again. It's great. And I think this is the last one that they actually did and it was very, very popular, and I love it. Poultrygeist, we're all gonna die. Love this movie. Since I've gotten the DVD and then the Blu-ray, I must have seen this thing almost 20 times already. I laugh my ass off all the time. I love the music in it. I think it's very well arranged and written. Especially Fast Food Love, my favorite song in this, and it's a very funny music video in here that, but anyway, if you haven't seen Poultrygeist, it's all of Troma's greatness. And in fact, it even has the great Joe Flyshaker, if that's how you say his name, the real big guy that's always in his things and always complaining, going into the bathroom and a very disgusting bathroom scene. But it ends with a funny situation, and I just think the whole thing is funny. So, and don't eat fried chicken while you're watching it. A film you like the music from more than the movie itself. It's not that I don't like this movie. It's part of the Harryhausen collection, and Harryhausen has only done like 12, 15 movies in his career, and they're all great. They're all needed to be in everybody's collection. But there's something about this score, and I love Bernard Herrmann. Those are great, but I love those movies. This one I'm kind of like, I do like the score a lot more. I had the soundtrack. I used to play it all the time after I saw this in the theater, 1974. Talking about The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Miklos Rosa did the score for this. I love the score. And when I got this, when Twilight Time released this, I had to buy this movie. Not only because it was one of the best experiences I saw watching it in the theater on a hot summer day and going into a cool theater and watching this movie a bunch of times. It was one of the Harryhausens that I did see, one of the earliest that I did see in the theater a few times. But the music, there was something. I just love the music in this. And like I said, Seventh Voyage is great. Mysterious Island is great. Journey to the Center of the Earth, fantastic. Although that's not Harryhausen, but it's Bernard Herrmann. I love that stuff. But I love those movies too. Golden Voyage, I could not watch it and just have it on, and always tie up your camel. A film that is undervalued or underseen. Undervalued, you mean like not underrated, undervalued. Yeah, and underseen. I don't think many people had seen this movie. I love the freaking thing. And it was one of those that it was like, I want this on Blu-ray, and there's only one version out there, and I ordered the import. This is a film with Alan Rickman, Rachel Hurd Wood, and Dustin Hoffman, Ben Whishaw. There's other people in here, Michael Rickman, talking about Das Perfume. Actually, it's Perfume, a story of murder. Not going to say much about this. Visually, beautiful to look at, although very grimy to look at, but that was its point in parts of the movie. Starts out kind of very Terry Gilliam-ish in a way. The whole thing is kind of Terry Gilliam-ish. But it's a fantastic movie about a guy who, well, watch the trailer. They kind of set it up, and he makes perfume, and he's looking for the best thing, the very best perfume, and he finds a way to do it, and it involves murder. And it's a great movie. So these are my picks. If you haven't seen Perfume, A Story of Murder, see it. Get it for your collection if you don't mind imports. Those are my picks. Great, it's only under a half hour. Skinslip, again, congratulations. This was a fantastic idea for a contest. Like you said, just to get people to get their content out there and do videos and share their picks. And hopefully, like I said with mine, there are a lot of unique movies there, and I hope a lot of people might be interested in this. And maybe down the line when someone else does one of these again, I might be an answer to one of your questions that I saw the movie on him and I bought it. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. We now resume you to your other daily duties or YouTube looking. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed these picks. Again, congratulations to Skinslip. May you get many, 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 many more subscriptions and continue to grow on the internet as the personality that you are, along with your compadre friends there at Geeky TV. Wish you guys all the best. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. All right? Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye-bye. I hope... I'm looking for some way to end it, so... Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Now we gotta turn it off.